The time is 5 p.m. and it is now time for Classic Rewinds. Great to have you company. Flax and Daz with you.
Big show.
And an Aussie country music icon, James Blundell, will be playing this coming Friday night at the Barrel Bowling Club. And I've managed to catch James on the phone. I've got him on the line at the moment. James, how are you?
I'm all the better for talking to you, mate. We're thoroughly looking forward to coming down to Southern Island.
Great. Now, James, you and I have met before. Back about 2005 was the first time we met, if you may recall.
I was going to say, just around the turn of the century from memory.
Yes, yeah. And that was when you were opening for, one of the great writers of country music, Chris Christopherson, did a tour of Australia in '05. And
Career highlight, mate. That period of time was remarkable, just to spend that much time around that bloke, and then Lisa, his wife, was an absolute sweetheart. Now, a lot of his kids were on that tour too, so...
Yes. Barrel Bowling Club, they've been putting on some great concerts, and Eclectic Sounds have been doing that, and we've been catching quite a few of them. Saw Carice Eden absolutely clean the place last week. She knocked them dead, and that was a terrific night. But we're looking forward to seeing you and a few of our other country artists. Tell us what we can expect on Friday night with yourself.
Well, I'm having the time of my life at the moment because my oldest son, Briar, has been working with me regularly for the last couple of years now, and they're just working with him over the last period of time and spending a lot of time on stage has brought the performance to a place that I feel blessed beyond belief, because I think he's a very, very talented artist, and his own work is really starting to pick up, and he's got a band that's based in Sydney called the Super Slims, and they're getting a look in, so we're having a ball. But we have a special guest, a bloke called Johnny Taylor, and I saw Johnny through 3 rounds of Telstra Road at Tamworth, which became Telstra Road Discovery, and couldn't understand why he wasn't winning all of those. But as is often the case, it's the people who don't win are often the ones that wind up with longer careers.
Yes, yeah. I look forward to seeing Johnny Taylor too, from what you've described. And I know that you were involved with the Telstra Road to Tamworth for quite a few years there on the judging panel and sort of the coaching aspect of it too. For our listeners, that's kind of like The Voice, really, but a country music version, and that was all done in Tamworth, I believe.
Yeah, well, it was actually national, and particularly a bloke called Bill Page, who works for Mushroom Music in Victoria, and I did most of the regional judging over, 7 months of the year, I suppose, and God, we saw some good music. And the trouble with any competition is when it gets down to the shaft and there's only one winner, but what we saw made both of us pretty comfortable with the fact that country music is a long way from dead in this system.
Now, we have a couple of local artists opening for yourself. We have Steve Cheers and Joe Casely, and being a local of the Southern Highlands, our listeners and definitely myself are familiar with Steve Cheers and Joe Casely, and they're going to put on a good show. I look forward to seeing them too. And I'm not sure if you've met Steve or Joe Casely before.
I haven't, but I believe I've seen their names. They must have been getting a fair bit of attention because I'm familiar with the names. I don't know either person.
Joe Casely is a resident of the Southern Highlands. She lives out Bundanoon Way, and she's just a terrific female country singer-songwriter. Just writes some great songs. She plays them acoustically and just does some good stuff. You'll be in for a treat yourself. So.
I was going to say, we'll make sure we're there in plenty of time to see him.
Great. But amongst everybody else, you're going to perform too, which we're looking forward to just as much, of course. And you have a back catalogue that's got to go back at least 5 years now.
You're very kind, mate. We actually had a performance on the Gold Coast during the Groundwater Festival and celebrated 30 years in the industry. And, I mean, it's been such a full experience that sometimes I think, I can see where that time's gone, because the beauty of it now is having a catalogue of songs that sometimes you're not quite sure which ones to play on any given evening. But at other times I simply can't believe it's 30 years. I really cannot believe that I've been allowed to make my living from music for 3 decades.
Well, we're lucky that we've had you in the Australian industry for 30 years, and I think one of my favourite songs would have to be 100 Years of the Diamantina.
The Blue Hill always gets a look in. There's a few there that no matter what we do with the set list get a look in, and Blue Hill is one, of course, way out west. Kimberley Moon usually gets a look in. But then there's a lot of music between those ones, which are on an album called Handed Down.
Yes.
And then there's I'm actually just compiling the
Great, great. So that means on average you've churned out an album every 2 years consistently for 30 years, and congratulations again on that. And of course, Way Out West was a big hit with James Rain back about 92, 93 off the top of my head. 92, there you go. I nailed it. Good, good. Yeah, the time does fly. But I've managed to catch you a couple of times since 2005, since we were both around on the Chris Christopherson tour, and it's been great to catch up with you each different time since then. And we know that this Friday night in Barrel we can look forward to seeing your hits and a few of those bits and pieces out of the back catalogue. A little similar to what Chris was doing when we saw him in '05. He plays all the hits, but a few of those rarities that you kind of go, I remember that. And
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
One of the conversations he and I had in Rockhampton the first night on tour was he'd walked into, we were playing at the Great Western Hotel, and the rooms were simple but charming, there was just upstairs rooms from the pub for green rooms. And when Chris walked in, I actually started laughing, and Chris said, well, it's a strange reaction. Why would you do it? I said, because I never ever thought I'd see you off the cover of an album, He laughed. He saw that there was a genuine comment, but I said, no, the one of all your albums, my favourite was The Sabre and the Rose. And Chris said, that is like one of the most obscure and dark albums I ever delivered. I said, well, it was my favourite.
Yes.
You never know what people are picking up on around the world with music.
Well, James, we'll wrap it up, but it's been a pleasure to catch up with you. I can't wait for this Friday night, the 21st at the Barrel Bowling Club. We're going to see you and a whole bunch of others too, to just have a great night of Aussie country music. And all our listeners will definitely get their money's worth too. So we'll catch you on...
Looking forward to being there.
All right, James, can't wait for Friday night. We'll see you at the Barrel Bowling Club. Thank you for being on Classic Rewind.
My absolute pleasure, and again, looking forward to being there with you.
Great. Thanks, James.